Well, we are live at the Big 12 tournament here in Kansas City, where tomorrow night the Baylor Bears will take on Kansas State inside the Sprint Center. Now, the Bears went through a 40-minute workout this afternoon, looked really sharp in preparation for tomorrow night's game. Now, this was a team that nothing was really expected of them at the beginning of the season. They weren't ranked, weren't even ranked in the top 50 to start the year, but went to #1 and then pretty much has been consistent ever since. Channel 6's Curtis Quillen has more on this incredible journey in this record-breaking season.
It started with a lack of expectations, at least on a national scale.
When we heard we were unranked with no votes, we all kind of laughed because we knew we were a lot better than that, and we knew we were going to show people what we could do. So hearing that, it's funny to hear that because I never even really acknowledged it, but I guess it's been a pretty cool ride so far.
At Baylor, it's probably the best team because of just our bond and just having 0 votes. Like, yes, we played with a chip on our shoulder. Once we found out we wasn't even ranked in the top 50 and barely, that we just played with a chip on our shoulder, and we still have stuff to prove.
But then the wins started flowing, 15 in a row, to open the season. And at that point, the Bears had the school's first ever #1 ranking. But then, with 4 games to go, point guard Manu Lecomte goes down with an ankle injury. He aggravated it 2 games later against Iowa State. And after 2 games watching on the sidelines, Lecomte is ready to go.
The Sprint Center in Kansas City, Missouri. It's where the Big 12 championships are held and where one Baylor Bear will return, hoping to get the Bears over the hump to a better seed in the upcoming NCAA tournament.
I'm feeling good. I got back, missed 2 games. I need a rest, a lot of treatment with DC, and I feel good. I feel almost 100%.
I know from a coaching standpoint, a healthy Manu is a nice addition.
With the team hoping that rest he got will help them carry on through March.
I need a rest. I need a rest from my ankle. It hurt. That's why the coach did a great job resting me the last 2 games to get ready for the tournament.
After all, this record-setting Baylor team has a chance to be the first Bear squad to win the Big 12. And that's after tying the school record for regular season wins at the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City. Curtis Quillen, Channel 6 Sports.
All right, well, the Baylor women's basketball recruit Alexis Morris was named to the Naismith Trophy High School All-American second team. It's the 3rd national accolade from Morris, who was also selected as a Jordan Brand Classic and McDonald's All-American. She averaged 31 points and 6 rebounds, leading Legacy Christian to a 2017 state championship. Switching gears to baseball, where #5 MCC played host to Grayson College. We'll pick it up in the second. Vikings leading 4-0, and they would add to that lead. Ryan Randall with the bunt. Logan Freeman overthrows it to first base. That allows 2 runs to score, and Grayson, they would take a 6-0 lead. The bats would remain hot for Grayson. Same inning. Seth Mullis hammers one all the way to left center field. This one is gone. That's a 2-run shot, and that would be the end for MCC. They would go on to fall by a final of 9-0. To football, where the Dallas Cowboys are expected to release Tony Romo on Thursday. Romo's the franchise all-time leader in passing yards, touchdowns. It ranks 3rd in wins, trailing Troy Aikman and Roger Staubach. In his last 30 games, the 36-year-old has 21 wins and 9 losses with 61 touchdowns. The Cowboys brought in Josh McCown early this morning for a visit, hoping they could sign him to back up Dak Prescott. And that's a look at sports. We'll be back after the break.